Hello, I am gonna start working on the driver's side inner and outer tie rods for this 2003 Infiniti M45. I ended up grabbing an inner from AutoZone. That's the part number, and the outer from AC Delco. 90s Nissans and mid 2000 Nissans and Infinitis have a similar system as far as like the inners and the tie rod ends work, so should be pretty similar to all of that. So I have lifted the car from the radiator support mount. I have a 2x4 that goes across the whole radiator support to ensure that there's no damage done to it. So just make sure that you do it that way. Yep, this inner seems to be bent right here. I had already replaced the sway bar links to kind of wanting to mitigate some of the rear vibrations, and honestly I've never noticed that there was a bend here. I'm going to remove this clip, undo this clamp, undo the clamp in the inner booth, pop this off and get working on it. And while we wait for that, I went ahead and found the socket. So I have a 22 mil socket or 7/8. They both fit in there nice. All right, so nuts out. The cotter pin that was in there just sheared off fine, no issues there, so I should be able to hammer this down. Gonna screw this back in a little bit, and then I'm just gonna hammer it down. So. All right, so the ball joint, it's already down. Hammered it with this guy. Now I'm going to undo the locking nut, so then I can just pin this guy and pull it out. All right, and with our big hammer, well, kind of big hammer. He's a little guy, but he's pretty good. With our hammer, we were able to break it loose. And now what I want is that I'm gonna get this undone so then I can spin this out. All right, beautiful. Just spinning this out right now. You see how loose this is, and there is a little bit of play here, so very excited about how the car is going to drive after. All right, what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to grab a pair of pliers to undo this guy, so then I can pull out the boot. And I think there is a clump over there that I'm going to remove as well, so then I have access to the inner tie rod end portion, so I can use the tie rod socket for it. The inner portion of the boot right here, it's got this little wire clamp, so I'm gonna reuse it. I'm just gonna spin it the other way, get it loose, and reuse it. Like that way we don't have to like break it apart like in other vehicles. So that's pretty sweet. Actually, that is really cool. So, yep, that's it. So I'm gonna reuse this guy, this wire clamp here when I put everything back. So I'm gonna put it on the side. Pull this out. Ooh, yeah. There was some fluid in there. Oh, I can hear a little bit of play right there. So, okay, here we go. Stays out. A little clump from this side. It's right there. So. There was this washer. I'm just gonna end up removing. I had to pry it open so I can insert one of these inner tie rod wrenches on it, and then I went to AutoZone and rented this tool right here. So basically what it does is that you hook this up to the tie rod, inner tie rod end, and then with the socket, and this is just like a big wrench, and with the socket you just spin it the other way and the old tie rod. So this is it. See how bad it was. This is what they are supposed to look like, very straight. However, the AutoZone one, it's longer, it's a different one, so that's the wrong one. I'm gonna have to go back. The threaded portion doesn't even match, so I'm gonna have to go back out there and exchange it. This is the wheel on the M45. Don't judge. I keep on plastic dipping the rim over and over again. This is the car that my girlfriend mostly drives, and I once, told her, hey babes, I can, we can powder coat these wheels and have a nice set of awesome looking wheels, and her response was absolutely not. Yeah, so they keep on getting chewed up little by little. I got the right tie rod. This one is same length. It comes with this pressure washer. I think this goes like this. But yeah, look how bad it was. This is the part number. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. I'm gonna be using that inner tie rod wrench to make sure that it screws all the way in. I'll put the boot. I'll use the old little wire clamp and then twist it to adjust. Hook it up here and try to align it the best I can before I can take it to an alignment shop. I added a little bit of grease in there just so it's nice and unlooped. Something that I want to say is that I had this really weird vibration on the front shocks. I mean, on the front end of the car in general, and it was driving me crazy. The front shocks on this car are very expensive. They are like $350 a piece, and for some reason I thought that it might be the front shocks that needed to be replaced. I looked at the tie rods on this side and noticed there was a lot of play, so I replaced them and noticed that a lot of that weird vibration, shakiness went away. I think that's what the problem was with this car. I don't think I have to replace the shocks yet, so pretty stoked about it. I bet it's gonna drive super nice. I have also done the sway park end links in the past, and the rear shocks with KYBs. Yeah, pretty excited about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated.